Good morning. This is Friday, December the 1st, 2023. First day of December. And the sun would like to come out. It's supposed to be warmer today. We had 2 cold nights down in the 20s, but those are over. It's supposed to be 42 tonight. We got a little free-range chicken here locked in the coop. It was out yesterday, and Larry thinks the neighbor's dog got hold of it. There was a whole pile of feathers over by their house, and it's not doing so good. So we just got it in here to rest with food and water, and maybe it'll recover. And she still laid an egg yesterday. It was a soft, but it was good enough. You can see we still got fire going in the fireplace insert. We stacked all the firewood that Justin gave us here under the shed because it's supposed to rain. So that's quite a bit, more than I thought it was. And we got this 2 rows here. Nice amount of firewood. It'll dry some more under here. When I walked with Bonnie, she gave me this book of our trip that she had made at Walgreens. There's the 3 of us on the front, and it's really nice. There's the pictures from Boston of 3 of us. This was our first in Rome. There's the ship. And this is Santorini. And there's Athens and the Acropolis from Mars Hill. There they are at Valletta. That was one of the days I was sick. There's Mykonos. There's Catalonia, Greece. Here's Naples, Mount Vesuvius. Things we can't pronounce. There's Florence and Pisa. All of us holding up the tower and the Duomo. Let's see. And there's when they went to St. Peter's, the Vatican, and the museum. We've got a lot of nice pictures. There's the Colosseum, and Trevi Fountain, and the Vatican. There's some more miscellaneous pictures. There's that food. You saw a lot of this in my video, but it's nice to have it in a book. There's all the doors and cats and things. And it says, "We had fun." Yes, we did. The last page is, "Can't wait for the next adventure." I think she did a really good job. It's just perfect. We come back to get some more of this firewood that Donald gave us, the pecan. There you got it. It's been all mowed, so it's easier to get to. It's been mowed the whole field. This is that big limb. And we picked up some kindling, and then we got a little more already cut. Well, the chainsaw battery's about run down, and over there in that indent is where we got the first little bit of wood. And here is where we've cut the other. Got a nice section. We got I guess 7 pieces of nice big pieces of firewood than what we had originally, and then limbs for kindling and small fires. I wore my coat and heavy sweater, and it's 75 degrees, so it didn't take long for the coat and toboggan to go off, but I had to leave the sweater on. I came over Sunday and put the Christmas flag on Loretta's grave and flowers, and then we put more flowers here. So we got the Christmas poinsettias and the flag for Christmas. Since we had time, we decided to go ahead and split the wood that we have, the round pieces. So we're doing that. We got it all split. It'll dry faster when it's split. And now we just got to stack it. Get it off the truck. And it's all off the truck. All cleaned out. And we did a little rearranging here. And so that middle row there, the second one over to the right, is what we just split. And this right down here is kindling to get the fire started. And there's some more up there. So it's all put away to dry. This is Saturday afternoon and our onion plants came from Dixondale, so we're going to go out and plant them. Larry's chilling up so we can plant the onions.
Well, I don't know if you can see them. They're little onion sprouts, and Laura's almost at the end of the road. She's got about 40 so far down this row, and you're doing a good job. I can't stoop over like that. I tilled it up and put the fertilizer in. She's doing a good job. It must be nice to be young.
Don't know if you can see. We got about 97 onions in here. So it's sprinkling just a little bit. It's supposed to rain this evening, so that'll be really good on them. Here's the spinach we have growing. This is what we started in North Carolina and brought down here. Some of them look better than others, but they're alive. Got a kitty under the Christmas tree. We got a Christmas kitty. Yeah. It's Sunday morning. We're on our way to church. Well, church is over. We had another good sermon, but about half the congregation was out sick. They have something going around like a cold and a cough, but a lot of people had it. We're here to help with the Christmas parade. Our float's over there. Right here is the sheep. I'm a substitute angel. They were going to have sick, so I'm just filling in. I think up there is where the angels stand. Back here is where Joseph and Mary in the manger.
I unscrewed it. I took a love bed, I took it around and screwed it back on.
Well, and Joseph was sick too, so Larry got recruited to be Joseph. He just has to sit on a hay bale and ride, so he'll be okay.
Stay down here, please.
There's my angel. She's getting ready to fly away. Okay.
There's Larry and Mary, or there's Joseph and Mary.
Get one more recruit. Miss Pam. Andy. Hey.
sheep's name is Andy.
I do say that.
Here's our angels, the other two. Boats are starting to line up.
Maybe Violet should have been a white because there's only two. Aren't you a white shepherd? She's a shepherd.
Now we've got wise men and shepherds.
Bruno. I wonder what's called Bruno.
Well, the parade's over. There was a lot of people and we had a lot of fun. It's 7:34 and 60 degrees. And we're leaving, and foggy this morning. There's more fog over there. We're leaving South Carolina to go back to North Carolina just overnight. See the fog over the field. There's big bales of cotton. There's big bales of cotton out there in the field. There's bales of cotton. Way out there.
Sure leaves a lot of cotton left out. Got to pick it real clean.
We're here at the hot spot in Chesney to get gas, and it's $2.76. It was $2.93 at home. It's funny, when I look through the camera, that $2.76 is blinking, but just looking at it with my eyes, it's solid.
Well, there's the Blue Ridge. 12:30. We left the house 8 o'clock. We made pretty good time. Just leaving Rufferton, North Carolina.
Right there's a Burger King we went to here in Marion, and it said on the window, "This store closed, go to our new store." But it didn't tell us where the new store was at, so we were driving around the shopping center to go out, and the new store is right across from the old one. So we found it pretty easily. The mountains look kind of bare this time of year. There's a lot of rock over there on there. Well, this is where we stayed last night, the inn at Shady Lawn. There's a little area for sink area. Here's the closet. I'm in the bedroom. We reserved just a regular room, but they said that it was being worked on, so they gave us a suite for the same price. Here's the bathroom. It's got a big shower with sliding glass doors. It's nice. This is the bedroom. It was comfortable. I slept good. I'm not going to bother to make the bed this morning since they were going to come in and probably strip it anyway. And we had a TV up there. And then you go from the bedroom into a living room. Had a couch. That's the window. There's TV. Had a little table and chairs to eat at. And a counter. And a kitchen. See, there's a refrigerator. And a microwave and a coffee pot. And a kitchen sink. And there's a mirror on the wall. It's a big coffee table. And we're taking George's cat tree home with us. So we've covered it up. We're going to have to stop and get a big construction bag to finish covering it. But it rained last night, got it damp, but it dried out overnight. It's 7:13 and 34 degrees. Big difference from yesterday. And oh, it's a Christmas tree. And we're on our way back home.
Where do you want to get?
This is Newland. The sun's on the mountaintop. And there's a lot of hay bales. I went to the eye doctor this morning, have my regular checkup, and he put drops in my eyes and more drops to dilate them. And now that I'm home, I looked at the Christmas tree, and it's beautiful. Every light, it has just spikes of light shooting out all around it. It's just really pretty. I know it's from the drops, but I wish I could look that way all the time. I made Larry some chocolate chip cookies today.
Well, Laura's decorated for Christmas. I'm sure she showed us before, but she really got into it this year, and early. I was really surprised. But she sure did a good job. I'm sure proud of her. And I have to show you something else here. Laura likes white lights, and I like colored lights. So she put this tree in the hall just for me, for the colored lights. So that was nice of her. I don't know what I'd do without her. She has really been a blessing to me. It's really been cold this morning, so I keep coming back in and get warm. But we have some holly in the backyard. She's got stuff everywhere. Well, I'm glad.
When we were in at Walmart the other day, I saw this little nativity, and of course I had to get it. So I added it here on this shelf. Our broccoli has grown too big for the wire that we had over it. It's too tall. And so we scrounged up some old PVC pipe and some pipes, and we're doing a new one to make it taller for them. And we went ahead and got all the weeds out. So it's a nice row of broccoli. When Larry was at the feed store yesterday, the man gave him some red onion sets. And so we planted them down through here. And then he put that, since the chickens are in the garden, he put that old fencing against the cattle panel so the chickens can't get in where the onions are. So they're planted. This is about 3/4 of a row we planted. Well, we got it done. It's held together with clothespins and firewood. But I think it'll work, as long as we can keep George out. George likes to get under there, and he likes to tear holes. There's the other side. There was a hole there I clothespinned together. I'm busy in the kitchen this morning. I got another loaf of bread down in there started. Kneading it now. Well, my bread is done and it didn't fall. I'm gonna have to be careful I don't get a big head because 2 in a row that didn't fall. So I hope it tastes good. It's a little odd looking here on the other side, but I think it'll still be good. It's baked. I'm making ham salad to have for sandwiches for church tomorrow night, and then some for our lunch today. And if you want to know how I make this, I've got a video from November the 14th, 2015, when Betty and I made it and showed how we did it. This is still Saturday morning and when I'm doing my baking. And so I'm making sugar-coated pecans. Good thing about living in the South is there's pecan trees, and have friends that give you some, or you can get them at the store. Anyway, this is one of my favorite things for Christmas. And I'm not sure if I gave you the recipe, so I'll tell you what it is. It is 1 egg white, 1 tablespoon of water, 2 cups of pecan halves, a cup of white sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So you preheat the oven to 250, and you grease the cookie sheet with butter. and then in a mixing bowl you whip the egg white with the 1 tablespoon of water till it's frothy. And then what I do, I get a plastic bag and put in the sugar. Let's see, the cup of sugar and the 3/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and mix that up. And then while it's in the bag, then I put the pecans it's in a different bowl with the egg white where I whipped it. So I coat the pecans with the egg white, and when they're all coated good, then I put it in the bag with the sugar and the cinnamon and the salt. Mix that all up, then put it here on the tray, and bake it in the oven at 250 degrees for an hour. And then I stir the pecans every 15 minutes. And that's how they're made, and they're really good. Well, my sugar-coated pecans are done, and just have to cover them and take them tomorrow night. Hope there's some left over. The chocolate chip cookies I made only lasted about a day and a half, so I got to make more cookies. My spritz cookies are done. I made them this morning too, this Saturday morning still. And on the bottom, the ones that are shaped like Christmas trees are lemon flavored, and these other roundish ones are vanilla, and the ones up on top here are almond flavored, and these heart ones are a combination of all the flavors, because the dough got behind the cookie press, and from all of them it got mixed up together, so that's a combination. It's a nice day. It's 76 degrees. Still Saturday. We're on our way to Stephanie's. She's got a couple of pallets for us to pick up. We've been visiting with Steffi, and now we're going on home. We got the pallets in the back. Well, the fence that we had over the broccoli that we took off, we put it over the onions. So it'll protect the onions from George. At least one row of them. Those are the best ones. Our sick chicken that the dog got hold of is recovered. It's back to normal. Except I don't think it's laid any eggs. Nobody's laid an egg. You girls, you got to do better. Five chickens and no eggs. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? You could get together and decide on which one of you could lay one egg. Henrietta, you hear that? Yeah, I know you're old, but still, one egg every once in a while wouldn't hurt you. There it is. I'm so glad that one survived. That dog was hard on it. But it's just back to being a regular chicken. Well, I tried to pull the netting up a little tighter. I think it's a little better. Not drooping down quite so much. It's Monday morning, the 11th of December, and Larry wants to get some new chains put on his chainsaw. So we're here at the shop. I guess he'll take it down there. He usually does it himself, but for some reason he decided to let them do it this time. Well, we're here at Betty's today, cleaning up her long shed. Got some trash on there, a little bit of good stuff, mostly trash to take to the dump. And we cleaned up in here, swept, and we're leaving this quarter round and molding, and there's some flooring there in case whoever buys it wants it. And we cleaned that off and moved the screens over. Swept it all. Got all the leaves out of here. It's full of leaves and dirt. And these are boards that go to the bookcase in the living room if they want to make it bigger, so we're leaving that. And so that's what we've been doing this afternoon. It's Monday. Or this is Tuesday, and we're here to clean out this shed for Leslie. Not too much left. Cleared out this second shed. We got everything out of it. Well, what was left. Looks the way it did when Betty bought it. That's a set of shelves where she's leaving. That's it. Light bulb. After we got done with the small shed, we started on the room here for the carport. Got a lot of things out of there. Things off the floor. Still a lot of paint and some other stuff here. I'm here at the church fellowship hall. We're gonna make goodie bags. Well, we filled 50 goodie bags of cookies to give out tonight. This is the nativity where the animals are going to be tonight, where the donkey will be. And we just moved all the plastic nativity people because we won't need them here tonight. Here's all the sheep. And the ram.
Is much friendlier.
There's the donkey.
See, it looks like fat rolls on him around. The donkeys he has the cross, but you can't see it. She has the cross on her back, but she's not the lighter gray. The lighter gray, you can really see the cross.
Because the black, yeah.
You can barely see it on this one.
I think that's so.
I'm going to open this window to show you what George does when we're putting in wood. Here comes George.
Here comes George. Now look out.
It's Thursday evening and we're on our way to help with the live nativity. And there's a train going down the track. But it's only 6 o'clock and 48 degrees. We're just going to help in the kitchen again. We're having soup tonight. It's Friday the 15th of December and we're on our way to the last night of the live nativity. We'll be in the kitchen, but if you'd like to see it, I'll post a link in my description that goes to the nativity that we had in December of 2015. It's not quite the current one, but it's still very good. There's the star from where they have the nativity. That's the only thing that's lit up right now. Well, the nativity is over for this year, and I think we had the best attendance tonight. So we're pleased with it. Oh, I wanted to tell you the reason we made that quick trip to North Carolina on the 4th of December was we went up and looked at some property. And we put a bid in it to buy it. It had been foreclosed on. But someone else thought it was more valuable than we did, and they outbid us, so we didn't get it. Good night. God bless.